If you love both Nextbots and Roblox, then you probably love Evade. Now, the game itself may be very simple, but it's surprisingly very fun, and that begs me to ask the question, why is Evade so fun and so popular? Because even months after the Nextbots trend died on the internet, Evade is still a pretty heavy hitter on Roblox, so that's why we're going to be taking a bit of a deep dive into it today. And by now, if you're watching this video and you're wondering, what in the world is Evade? What are you, living under a rock? How could you? How could you not know what the best game on Roblox is? Evade is basically a round-based survival game where players have 30 seconds to prepare for the next bots who are gonna absolutely tear them apart when they see them. And when you first play it, it pretty much just feels like a running simulator. Only the best will survive, so if you die in a round of Evade, you're out for the whole match. Now, the game seems really simple, right? But for some reason, players continue playing the game. They just keep on coming back. Now, there's a ton of reasons for this, but the simple one and main one is that the game is really just fun. That's the answer to having a really good Roblox game in general. Evade is the type of game that you press join on and you're just inside of the action right away. You gotta keep on running, you gotta try to survive, there's no grinding, there's no mechanics to learn. All you really gotta do is use your WASD and spacebar and just run away, maybe use your headset to hear where they are. It's really simple, wholesome fun. A lot of games on Roblox require you to go through a ton of steps to learn what to do. You gotta build this or take out these enemies in this simulator. You gotta run around and grind for 2 hours and just pretty much waste your time. But the fun thing about Evade is that so many people can play it and still come back to it with a brand new experience just because of how many different Nextbots there are and how many different maps there are as well. Another reason for the game's popularity are the Nextbots, which are like the main enemy in the game. For those who don't know, Nextbots are pretty much PNGs with like advanced AI. Nextbots originate from Gmod itself, and since Gmod and Roblox have a bit of the same community in some parts, a lot of people took that idea and brought it to the platform. Now that's the reason that so many Nextbot games popped up when the whole entire trend was happening. You had Nico's Nextbots, you had Evade, yada yada yada. Now, I'm not a developer, but I feel like since Gmod and Roblox both run off of Lua script, it's not too hard to take a Nextbot script from like Gmod and then try to make it for Roblox. Once again, I'm not a developer, don't put me on like a stake in the comments down below. So yeah, basically these simple PNGs, which seem like they wouldn't be scary at all, actually make for really good enemies in a game. The last thing you'd ever imagine chasing you is a transparent photo. That's what makes it really funny. And since the game has horror aspects, some of the maps are a little darker, so what makes it really creepy and fun is when you have a random PNG flying at you, it's zooming through the map, it's got the music playing that different Nextbots have, and that is what makes it horrifying and really fun. The amount of different Nextbots in that game is crazy. There's so many different ones, and that's definitely another reason. The fact that you've got Team Fortress characters, you got Drake, you got Nathaniel B. Being chased by such a large variety of memes is truly hilarious, but the fact that they're PNGs, as I've said before, makes it a million times creepier. Playing the game and running from the Nextbots literally seems like a fever dream sometimes, just because of how creepy they are. Earlier in the video, I also mentioned mechanics. Games these days on Roblox aren't all join and play. You gotta go through a few steps to actually have some fun. When I actually played Evade, I noticed that the best players were those who had really good movement, so they were the people who mastered the mechanics. And other than the camera shaking, Evade movement is really simple just because of how easy it is to move. It's pretty much like every other Roblox game. There are no controls for you to learn, no settings for you to change, all you do is run, and that's what makes it really fun. The better you are at like moving around left to right and evading people, or in this case, evading Nextbots, you're going to be guaranteed to win literally every round and take that fat dubski. Now, let me just say, if you want to take an actual W and you want to watch more Roblox documentary style videos like this one, that playlist that just popped up on your screen has all my newest ones. But it's been Raid, and I will see you all in the next one.